Hello, I'm Darren Casely here with my business partner David Bluto discussing responsible investing. With sustainability on our minds now more than ever, from the environment to gender equality to race equality, fair trade practices, and more, many of us want our investments to follow the same principles. Enter responsible investing. We're joined by Tom Weil of NEI Investments. NEI is a global leader in responsible investing. For over 30 years, NEI's leadership has helped define, shape, and integrate responsible investing into the hearts and minds of Canadians. Tom, welcome.
Thank you.
Tom, we've noticed that there are oil and gas companies in some of the products, the ESG products. How can a responsible investment portfolio hold an oil and gas company? Can you explain the philosophy on that?
Yeah, and you read about this in the media now and again. You read about, and particularly it is a publication that doesn't understand what corporate engagement is. So first of all, it starts with, my values, David's, Darren, yours, and the end investor all have different values, slightly or largely, within sort of a value spectrum. Some clients just want fossil fuel free. That's just what they want. They've had enough. And there are institutional examples of this, right? The Norwegian Sovereign Fund X'd out of oil and gas on a global basis. Some clients will understand that, the shares of an oil and gas company, if you just take them out of a portfolio, they don't lie on a trading room floor unowned. Somebody owns them. So here's what we know when we own them. We will engage with these companies to try and affect change. And we've had a fair bit of success in the area.
Can you give us an example, Tom, of, I know something like Suncor, I see that's in your portfolio. Can you give us an example of what kind of change that you've affected with them and I guess the challenges that they face as well as a company?
Yeah, and they recognize as a company, and all of these companies do, that the industry is changing. They need to adapt to a low carbon economy. That's where things are going. It might surprise people to know that the CEO of Suncor spoke this year in 2020 at the Responsible Investment Association conference. He was the lead-off speaker, and this was mediated by one of our head analysts. And he stated, outrightly, that this transition is going to happen. They need to be part of it. Who is going to pay to clean this up and to shift that industry? If companies like Suncor don't, how's it going to get paid for? In working with them over the years, we've helped them in numerous different ways. And within the last few years, through our help and guidance, they've decided to reduce CO2 emissions by 30% by 2030. And so they were leading their industry in terms of their shift. And they have a plan, and they're on pace for the plan. We've recently gotten the same commitments from Cenovus as well as Canadian Natural Resources. And I forget which one, but it's one of those companies also made a further commitment to reduce their emissions of methane. And methane has a more damaging effect on greenhouse gases, but it's less prevalent. So it was interesting to see them go even farther.
Thank you, Tom. We'll continue to share more from this series. To see more videos, please visit our website, bdcwealth.ca, or follow us on Twitter @BDCWealth.